Hello everyone, my name is AB Pickle and welcome back to Second Extinction Tips and Tricks for Beginners. Today we are going over another one of those loved weapon reviews. We're going to be going over the pistol. Something I don't really use too often, but I do got a couple of builds to show you off today. So first of all, we got this one right here. It's a +5 handling with extended mag, which, you know, self-explanatory, and fully automatic. When you're firing from the hip, it is fully automatic. And then you have CQC honed. Deals critical damage at short range. So basically you're gonna want to get up in people's face and you're just gonna want to pull the trigger, hip fire it. And I mean, to be honest, it's a pretty nasty little build. The other build that I have is, remember it here. Let's see here. I know I have target bias, CQC honed, burst fire, and I believe after that I had reflex sight, and then we just did one more on crit or impact just for more damage. This right here is another one of those CQC builds. It has the reflex sight on it because it's a little bit more accurate, and you get that burst fire, which does some pretty good DPS overall. So, and then you have target bias when hitting the same target multiple times. The 3-round burst, you get those rapid hits in. The reflex sight allows you to hit it accurately, and then maxed out impact for good damage. So the one we're going to start off with today is we're going to start off here with the first build here, the extended mag and fully automatic and CQC honed. But I definitely think on the pistol, this is a perk that you need. CQC honed, it's a pistol. You're not going to be using it at long ranges anyways, regardless if you have the sight or not. Even with the 3-round burst, this thing is a close-up weapon. So it's something you're always going to want to use when you're within a certain amount of distance. I don't know what it means by short range. I don't know the distance personally. But maybe there's a little thing for us to see. But just put it in their gut and pull the trigger. So, I'm going to be doing a mission here. We're going to be doing good old charged extraction. We're going to be going on insane. Since I'm feeling a little saucy today. And we're going to be choosing my girl Rosie. We're going to bring the artillery cannon because I've been having fun with it and I got this nice sick skin. And we'll bring the pistol. Ammo kit, drop health stem. And yeah, we'll get a good little situation to show off this thing, and see you guys in a second. Also real quick, just want to give a shout out to the Discord server. We got a nice small community of super awesome people. And if you're interested, head on over there. There's a link in the description below, and you'll get updates for when I go live. And just be able to chat with me. So the first thing to know is definitely you got to know what kind of weapon you're dealing with. So when it says you have full auto from hip fire, so if I fire as fast as I can while aiming down sights, it's about as fast as I can fire, and I'm rapidly clicking there. But if I just hold down the trigger, hip firing, it's pretty goddamn fast. So this thing doesn't do a lot of damage per bullet. Takes about 3 or 4 shots to kill a raptor. And when you have this full auto, when you have this full auto build, you really got to be careful. Because you will run out of ammo very quickly. It's kind of ridiculous how quickly you run out of ammo. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if I can get this here. 13. You got more? You got more? Get around here. Okay. Okay, so this thing runs out of ammo like super fast. Like, you know how it fires fast? Well, that translates to running out of ammo a lot, and it doesn't have a lot of backup ammo to begin with. So it's definitely something you're going to want to keep your eye on as you're using it. But it comes out fast. It's got pretty good handling. The hip fire radius isn't all that bad, especially if you're up close with that CQC honed. It's definitely a good weapon. I definitely recommend it. Like, if you're not a huge fan of the revolver, because you got to be like real accurate with that, this thing is definitely a good alternative. It does a lot of damage really quickly. Only takes a couple clips and absolutely dispatches of the Apple Raptors. As you can see, as long as you keep that then like about the center of the reticle, it'll hit. So it's pretty reliable. It's not something I would take to fight a T-Rex though. It definitely doesn't have the damage output for that. I would definitely still recommend taking the revolver for that. Maybe even the SMG, because that has a pretty decent damage output if you have the right build, of course, which is essential. But this is the one thing I'd say if you're going to do like charged extraction or black sight, this is something to bring. If it has a lot more enemies, then this is definitely something that has a lot more merit in bringing it, because more enemies, it has, a good DPS for like light enemies like raptors and such. This is something that if you paired it with a machine gun, you would take out raptors like an absolute boss. But anything else, you would struggle with. So just be very wary of that when going into using this thing. It is not an amazing DPS weapon. Ow. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Thank you, Rosie. You are my crutch. But it's not bad. It's like your middle ground. Like, I don't think in Second Extinction that there is a single bad weapon. And I absolutely mean that. I used to not really like the SMG, but it's kind of growing on me a little bit. There's not a singular bad weapon in this game at all. I think the weakest out of all of them is probably, I wouldn't even say the carbine rifle, because it still has a good build with its status build. But like the grenade launcher, it got a silent buff, or maybe it just started working properly this update. The sniper, I can't remember, it's called like the marksman rifle, I think, is probably out of all the weapons maybe the weakest, but it has some really good DPS if you can get a combo going with it. I don't know. There's not a bad weapon in this game. Oh. I missed a lot there. Can I? Excuse me, sir. Thank you. And I gotta be honest, the other build's really not too different. We're gonna, bring it up, show it as an example here. But yeah, so we're just gonna go and show that little thing, and we'll wrap up this video pretty quick. Alright, so this build here, as we said before, full impact, CQC honed as always. For this gun, it is a necessary perk. Target bias for rapid hits. To be honest, that would have been really good on fully automatic as well, but it is what it is. I don't think we can actually, hold on a second, let me check. I don't think we can actually, nope, can't even get all three of these together. So yeah, so we got the reflex sight, burst fire, target bias, and CQC hone. So we're just gonna go on into it and show you a little example of what this looks like. So as you can see by this little engagement here with this raptor, the last build took 4 bullets Okay, so before it took 4 bullets about to kill a raptor without any headshots. With this full max damage plus consecutive hits, it only takes 3. Oop. And it takes a little bit less than 2 clips to full on kill the alpha, which is a little bit better damage output. So of the 2 builds, I definitely recommend this one over it because it does a little bit more damage. It still doesn't do like the best damage in the world. I wouldn't recommend it still for T-Rexes, but this thing would be alright against like bulls and flatbacks. And then, you know, T-Rexes you could just, you know. Yeah, so I definitely really like the pistol, and I use it from time to time to just switch things up to keep things fresh. It's something that it's very simple, and I've always had a fascination with these like handguns in general. So but yeah, this has been my little review. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.